Hi, everyone. Good morning. If it's morning for you, it is for me. Lovely morning. I have the baby in my arms today. Say hi. I have to be holding her because otherwise she'll be crying. Yeah, she's with me for this video. I wanted her hair everywhere. I wanted to make a video in response to people's talk about how do you raise vibrations. There's a lot of talk now about vibrations, and we're all trying to raise our vibration and move to peace and love vibration and heavenly kind of state, right? 5D. We're all trying to get there. So my take may be a little bit different from what I've been hearing and seeing. A lot of people are talking about positive thoughts. Yes, very important. I made a video about that. But, dieting, what we eat, all of that is very important, of course. But this video is more about, I'm just going to say directly, just because somebody is smiling and feeling in a good mood doesn't mean their vibrations are high. Like, doesn't mean that they're vibrating at, I don't know, 700 hertz or whatever. Because somebody's mood is low doesn't mean their vibrations are low. And I'll give you two examples. One was that why I actually thought, okay, this is a good time for me to express this is, let's say I have a client I was working with yesterday. And she started off the session in like smiling and really excited about something. And, it's kind of most excited I've seen her since we started working. And she told me, she's been talking to friends more online and she's making new friends. So she's really excited about all that. And then the work that we do is kind of more inner work. We do relaxation strategies to relax her muscles. She has a lot of spasms. She has a lot of medical stuff. I'm gonna also drink as I talk. I'm just gonna let her go. 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 Okay. All right. Yeah, so we like, okay, let's start. Let's do I teach her breathing strategies, I teach her relaxation strategies. And then her mind went into a lot of the negative stuff that we've been working on. I didn't take her there. She went there herself. That means that she's actually still vibrating on that. And as we went deeper, more stuff was coming up. So feelings of disappointment, frustration, blame, shame, which those are all very low vibrational emotions. She's still vibrating there. Doesn't matter how excited she can be, she's still there. And a lot of times what it seems like I think we all do this, we try to like make ourselves like pump us up with happiness so that we don't face those heavier, lower vibrating stuff that we still have. So that's most of the session just went to that. Wasn't about the things that she's excited about. Another example is a personal example. So let's say since December for like a couple months, I was clearing a lot of stuff from my root chakra. Like I could feel it, the energy circling. And for those 2 months, I was in so much anger and rage. And a lot of it was directed to my parents, but not just them. There's stuff from past lives that was coming up. And for 2 months, I was clearing that. I mean, there's still stuff there, but like the bulk of it. So when it started, I started being drawn more towards meat. So I never kind of stopped not eating meat or dairy, but I also kind of try to reduce it a little, just kind of eat a little more cleaner meat, or maybe have some more fish than extra meat, stuff like that. Um, but like for that time, I was like, just noticed that I'm levitating more towards meat, and I could not handle vegetables at all. I mean, I still like that. Like it's been already several months, 2, 3 months, and I'm still like, I don't like, I don't want to eat salads anymore. And I used to be like a rabbit, eating salads almost every day. I can handle like cooked vegetables a little bit, but like in small amounts. And it makes sense if I'm clearing out fear, rage, anger, shame, all of that, then I'm going to levitate towards those energies. So it doesn't mean that I need to like switch something here. It's because you can't switch it. It's there. How do you switch from it? It's all there. It's been stored. It needs to be released. So when you levitate towards those energies, it's not a bad thing. Yes, eating animals, if you want to judge, then that was going to lower your vibration. So I see a lot of people like moving towards being vegetarian or vegan because it's wrong to eat animals. But when you do it for that reason, you're judging, which means you're lowering your vibration. It doesn't matter how many vegetables and fruit you pump into yourself, your vibration is still going to get low because your motivation, the intent of eating those vegetables, it comes from judgment. It doesn't come from love, it comes from judgment. A lot of people turn to plant-based diet not because they don't like meat or they don't want it, it's because it's wrong, because of the way animals are being treated and killed these days, in the farms. So if you judge somebody for eating meat, you're going to lower your vibration. Not because you're eating not because you've ate something, but because your thoughts were there. So, I mean, since I've cleared out a lot of those lower energies, I've reduced but that happened gradually. I didn't force it to happen. I just let it happen on its own. I'm still not back to what I was eating before. Like I used to make soups that were just like full of vegetables and lentils and all of that stuff. I can't go back to that. I cooked them 2 or 3 times and something just wasn't right. I couldn't, like the whole pot had to be thrown out. And I cooked it the same way I used to, and I used to love it. And now I just can't tolerate it. It doesn't mean like I'm tolerating meat more. I actually don't even know what I can eat anymore. I don't want to eat a lot of times. So I drink like these kind of the smoothies. This one has dairy in it, but I have ones that would like with herbs and lots of like highly nutritious stuff. That's kind of what I've been levitating to more. And since it's liquid, or I have like bars and other like little snacks that are like highly nutritious, like packed with nutritious stuff. So it's like, that's kind of what I've been eating mostly. And then a little bit, maybe like some tuna or some cheese here, a little bit of vegetables. So overall, my food intake the amount has just reduced. Like I can't even tolerate most foods anymore. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say, that there's just so many, there's so many takes on like, how do you raise your vibration? Ooh, I want to raise my vibration. I want to feel better. Raising your vibration is not going to make you feel better. Yesterday, to raise my vibration, I guess it was time to purge something like a painful memories from this life, but it's probably like a collection. So all of a sudden, I started purging from my heart wall, and the sensation started off in my solar plexus and connecting to the heart wall. Like I could just feel the energy going from the core to the side of the heart wall, and I could see like it was like about this much of the heart wall was being removed. And it was excruciating, and it had to happen when I was going on my walk, and I was going around 8 o'clock in New York City. It was freezing and drizzling, and I didn't mind walking in that, but I had to stop every little, like a little, I walk a little bit and then stop to purge, walk a little bit more. So I was like freezing by the time I was coming back, but I cleared it. It was excruciating, and I'm still like recovering from that. Like I don't, like coming out of that, I'm like, I wasn't like, yeah, I'm in heaven now, I'm vibrating at 800 hertz, all that. No. Like that was tough. That was probably the most pain experienced in one instance, but it was like a huge chunk just being gotta go. Yeah, so it's not like there's a formula to all of this. It's a process that you just gotta go through, and it's like, okay, here comes another one, and another one, and another one. So when I'm gonna be in heaven, I don't know, but that's not even my destination. I'm just like trying to get through the moment. If I'm destined to be in heaven on earth, great. That's not my, like, if I'm trying to get there, that's, if I have it in my mind that I'm trying to go to, those higher vibrations, that's already thinking into the future. And I teach my clients, the moment you think into the future, it's going to create anxiety. The moment when you think about the past, even 30 minutes behind you of what happened, you're going to start feeling heavier. Like that's depression. If you think even 30 minutes into the future, it's going to start causing anxiety. Anxiety, right? There's no such thing as anxiety and depression, all these disorders. That's all it is. You think about what could happen, you start feeling anxious. When I tell this to my clients, they're like, oh yeah. And these are clients who've actually medically been diagnosed. So why think about some vibration that's, higher or lower, or like being in the now, it is what it is. If it's time to purge, it's time to purge. If it's time to lie down and just feel shitty, it's time to lie down. If you need to eat meat, eat meat. If you need to have dairy, have dairy. Your body is going to guide you. So why be even so preoccupied about how do I lower my vibration? What do I do now? I think my vibration got low. I mean, how do I increase my vibration? Or what do I do when my vibration is low? It's like, be in the moment. That's it. Be in the now. That's about it. Just write it out through all of it. Whatever comes, I mean, it's meant to be there, and you just embrace it. That's it. Be in the now.